Hello, and welcome back to Growing Up and Growing Well, where we navigate health and wellness throughout our 20s in every single aspect of our lives. So, this is anything from mental health to spirituality to fitness, like today, to friendships, relationships, to eating healthy, and all of the above. So, we're just trying to be better, especially in our 20s when everything's new. And we're all learning together. So whether you're just starting a fitness journey or you've been thinking about starting a fitness journey or you're halfway through your fitness journey, whatever it is, wherever you are, this is your ultimate guide to reaching those goals when it comes to your fitness and your physical health. So maybe your goal is to gain a lot of muscle before summer. Maybe your goal is to lose 30 pounds by the end of the year. Maybe your goal is to just feel more energetic, to feel better, to feel more empowered in your own body. Maybe your goal is to just try something new and to challenge yourself with a different type of physical activity. Maybe it's to be able to keep up with your kids that you have now or maybe future kids. So wherever you are, welcome, and let's get right into this video. So step number one, you cannot skip this step. You need to figure out your why. You need more than a reason of, oh, I want to look better in the mirror. Oh, I want to look better in a bathing suit. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to gain 10 pounds. That's not a why. That's just an aesthetic reason for wanting to push yourself harder, but it's not going to really help you when motivation leaves and it's just your discipline setting it. Is it because you really want to be more confident? Maybe you want to teach other people to be confident in their own bodies. Maybe it's because you want to go on more adventures. Maybe it's because you want to be able to keep up with your friends or keep up with your family or maybe your kids. Maybe it's just to feel more comfortable in your own skin. Maybe it's because you really want to be healthier and live longer and just feel better in general. These are more core reasons why you want to start or continue your fitness journey. So step number one is to really figure out your why and get really specific. What is going to motivate you to keep going even when it gets really hard or you feel like giving up? So how is this journey that you're about to partake in going to make your life better and be worth the effort of this journey? Because this journey does include a lot of effort. It's not easy. Maybe write it down. Maybe have a log, like a fitness journal, and your first page is all the reasons why you are starting this fitness journey in the first place. Maybe your answer isn't just a one-word answer. Maybe your reasoning to starting this journey is a whole essay. Write whatever and however much you need to feel like it's enough for you to look at and be like, okay, I can go to the gym right now. Okay, I can eat the healthier option. So my why is to really feel energized and to give me something to work towards or purpose and to definitely feel more confident in myself and give myself a challenge every time I go to the gym and I'm PRing in weight. I just feel like I'm really working towards something and it makes me feel more confident in myself. So next we need to take this why and envision ourselves doing the hard things. What does the person look like that has your desired goal? Do they wake up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym? Do they walk or bike to work instead of driving to work? Do they go out for dinner or do they eat in more? Envision your ideal fitness person as yourself and what would they be doing? Another thing I really like to do is to create a Pinterest board or some sort of vision board. This can be physical or again, you can go on Pinterest and create a board, but something to look at when your motivation is really low, something that's going to inspire you and motivate you. So I think next weekend I really want to make a new vision board for this upcoming kind of like spring, summer season of my life. And a big part of it's going to be fitness and really building muscle and reaching my goals. But being able to look at this vision board every day, whether it's physical, like a pin board, or just on your phone. I even have like a screensaver of my vision board from last year on my phone. So every time I look at my phone, I see that. I see where my goals are and I remind myself that it's not always easy to reach those goals. So you want to make this a visual thing where you're able to look at something and be like, oh, that's why. That's my end goal. The next step is to decide how much effort and how much time you are willing to expend and commit to your fitness journey. And be so realistic. Maybe this is 10 minutes a day. Maybe this is an hour a day. Maybe it's an hour every other day. Maybe you can only dedicate 5 minutes a day. Whatever it is okay. And eventually, maybe you can start dedicating more of your time and energy to this, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself and then end up stopping halfway through your journey. So right now, I can dedicate about an hour a day to my fitness. This might look like going for a walk. It might look like doing yoga. It might look like going to the gym. Whatever it is, you need to figure out how much time you can genuinely and realistically spend on your fitness journey, at least for right now, for the near future. So the next step is to make short-term and long-term goals. So for example, my short-term goals are going to the gym at least 3 times a week, going to yoga 2 times a week, and really just getting stronger in the gym and building muscle. My long-term goals, so in the next few years, would be to really develop my desired physique, maybe get my yoga certifications, and hit certain PRs in the gym. So make sure you have both of these goals so that you can kind of accomplish goals quickly in the next couple of months, but then you also have big goals to keep striving for. Next is to decide the type of workout you are going to partake in. So you can do multiple workouts, and I totally recommend trying out a bunch of new ones in the beginning. Maybe try out weightlifting, try out running, try long walks, maybe try hiking, try yoga or Pilates, try more like HIIT classes or boot camp classes. I always recommend incorporating weightlifting into anything you do. It's just really good in all areas of fitness, and especially with longevity and everyday life, especially as we age. So I definitely recommend incorporating weightlifting somehow. But then for the rest of the time that you're dedicating to this, play with it. Maybe you have a friend who likes to go to Pilates, so you join her. So which would be best for your goal? If your goal is to lose weight, weightlifting with some cardio is a great option. If you're trying to really gain muscle, weightlifting with a little bit of cardio is a great option. If you're just trying to slim out, maybe tone up a little bit, maybe something more like Pilates. And if you're just trying to have fun and really maybe meet friends and stuff like that, then just do whatever you want. But honestly, for all of this, it's better to get some movement in than no movement at all. So if we really like what we're doing, we're more likely to do it. So find something you really, really like. So for me right now, this is looking like weightlifting, yoga, and some sort of walking. So next we need to craft and create a schedule. So maybe you know that only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday you can get any sort of activity in. Dedicate Monday to weightlifting, Tuesday to yoga, and Friday to weightlifting again. Maybe it's only 10 minutes that you have every single day. Maybe do push-ups one day, do squats the next day, do a back workout the next day, do some sort of cardio the next day, and just really structure this so that you know every single day what you need to do. Because a lot of times, if we're working out, especially at the end of the day, decision fatigue kind of sets in and we're already kind of tired from making decisions all day. So if we have to figure out what kind of workout we're going to do, chances are we're just going to say, nah, never mind. I'm just going to scroll on my phone or do something that's not physical because we don't feel like deciding anymore. So right now this is kind of fluid for me to a point, but every Wednesday and Friday I definitely have yoga, and then usually it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday that I work out in the gym, but sometimes I skip a day during the week so then I make up for it on the weekend. And then on the weekends, I really just try to get some walking in. Next step is to create a reward and accountability system. So go to classes with cancellation fees. A lot of Pilates or yoga classes, if you cancel within 24 hours, then you get a penalty. You have to pay a certain amount of money. And sometimes the full class amount, which is just so heartbreaking that you just won't allow yourself to cancel. Maybe get a gym partner. So you guys hold each other accountable. Hey, why are you not in the gym? I thought we were supposed to work out today. You don't want to let yourself down, nevertheless let someone else down. So this really helps with keeping you accountable. Plus, it can be a lot more fun and make the gym a little less boring. Also, I really like using apps. There's one called Habit where you kind of put all your habits down. So one of your habits can be go to the gym, get 10,000 steps in, whatever it is, and you slide it and like check it off. So something like that where you get to kind of check something off the list. I find that helpful to staying consistent. Or even something, a lot of people tried the 75 hard challenge, and to track it, they put sticky notes on. So maybe your goal is to be really consistent for 3 months, put 90 sticky notes on the side of your door, and just you get to rip one off every single day, and it just kind of keeps you consistent because you don't want to lose that streak. Another thing is to really reward yourself when you are progressing. So maybe you stay consistent for a whole month, buy yourself a new gym set, buy yourself a new pair of running shoes, buy yourself a cute Pilates outfit, whatever it is, to kind of reward yourself for really sticking to your system. So I've been doing the cancellation thing with yoga classes. So I schedule my Wednesday and Friday class at the beginning of the week. So by the time Wednesday and Friday come around, I need to go because I'm not going to pay $22 in a cancellation fee to not even get to do yoga. And then I've also been doing, after a month and a half to 2 months of consistent being in the gym, I've been buying myself a nice workout outfit, and it really motivates me to go to the gym for the next week because I just want to really wear that outfit. And track your progress. You really want to see how far you're going. So try to take photos as much as you can, once a day, once a week, to really see the progress that you're making to your physical body, and also track how you're feeling. I would definitely recommend getting a journal just dedicated to fitness, and you write out your goals on the first page, and then every day that you go to the gym or do whatever physical activity, you write down how it made you feel, what you did, and just see your mood progress and see how much more confident you're getting in your fitness. These next two items are so incredibly important, but people often overlook them when starting their fitness journey. They see fitness and they just see gym, but it's a lot more than that. Sleep is so incredibly important for recovery and gaining muscle and losing fat. And working out actually helps improve your sleep. So it's kind of this cycle that feeds into each other positively. And sleep is where you recover. So if you're not giving yourself the 8 hours to fully recover, your muscles aren't going to build. Your fat isn't going to dissolve because you don't have the energy to do that. So definitely prioritize getting those 8 hours of sleep, of good quality sleep. I would recommend creating a night routine so that your body's prepared for the sleep. And then you end up falling asleep quicker and you end up sleeping better and longer. And then lastly, nutrition. You really can't go through a fitness journey without focusing on nutrition as well. Your body is really made in the kitchen. It's true what they say. Fitness is a huge part of it, but if your goal is physical and mental and living longer, nutrition is such a huge part of it that I can't not bring it up in this video. I'm not saying you need to go on any crazy diet. Just focus on prioritizing eating whole foods. Eat as many whole foods as possible. These are things like your fruits and your vegetables and your meats and your dairies, things that aren't really processed. And then focus on eating protein first, whether you're trying to build muscle or lose weight. So eat your meats first, eat your nuts first, eat your beans, anything with protein, eat that first. And then whatever you're still hungry for, then eat your carbs and your vegetables and your greens. It's really easy to overeat processed foods, which is why it's so important to focus on those whole foods and high protein foods. And especially females, please eat before you work out, especially in the morning. Do not skip a meal to work out, and don't work out in a fast. There's so much science against it. So please don't do that. We need energy. When you don't eat before you work out, you're telling your body that you're stressed, and it's just going to be harder and harder to lift weights or do anything physical. And follow the 80-20 rule. We don't have to be perfect. Eat out 20% of the time and eat in 80% of the time. Eat good, nutritious, whole foods 80% of the time, and then eat processed foods 20% of the time. You don't have to go crazy. You don't want to be really, really good 100% for a week and then fall off and then never do it again. So I'd much rather everyone do 80% for their life than just 100% for a week, you know? So to recap, come up with your why. Why are you going on this journey? And envision yourself going on this journey. Create a Pinterest board, create some sort of vision board to remind yourself why you're on this journey. Decide how much effort you can put into this journey, how much time and how much energy you can dedicate, and create short-term and long-term goals to kind of navigate where you're going. Decide the type of workout you're going to do, whether it's lifting weights or doing Pilates or running or powerlifting, whatever it is. Decide what's best for you. Create a schedule that you stick to, and create accountability and reward systems, and track your progress so you can see how far you're coming and really motivate yourself even further to keep pushing yourself. And please don't forget sleep. It's so important for everyone's goals when it comes to fitness. So prioritize getting those 8 hours of sleep. And when it comes to nutrition, just try to stay as healthy as you can. Eat as many whole foods as you can, and try to keep your protein intake as high as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope this helps you to start your fitness journey if you're kind of scared to start or you're kind of in this analysis paralysis mood. So just start, just see where it takes you, and comment if you're starting a journey for the first time, and we'll check in on you in a few months and see how far you've come. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you subscribe for more like this. Bye.